Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the cameras, not even Ed Sheeran himself. In what's now being called the wildest concert moment of the year, Eminem just shocked the world by crashing Ed Sheeran's live show, and the chaos that followed left everyone talking. Imagine the crowd, tens of thousands singing along peacefully to a love song, when suddenly, the stage lights cut out, the screens flicker, and that familiar deep bass drop hits. Fans say they froze, because when that shadow walked out from backstage, microphone in hand, they knew instantly. Slim Shady was back, but this wasn't a planned feature. Sources close to both artists claim Ed had no idea Eminem was even in the building. And what happened next? The music switch, the crowd reaction, and Hailie's jaw-dropping expression had fans losing their minds online. Within minutes, social media exploded with clips, hashtags, and theories. Why did Eminem show up unannounced? Was it a friendly surprise? Or was there tension behind the scenes that no one knew about? The truth behind this shocking moment might just expose a story deeper than anyone expected. It was supposed to be a normal night in London. Ed Sheeran was performing at the O2 Arena, singing hits, playing acoustic guitar, and connecting with tens of thousands of fans who had waited months for this show. The crowd swayed, phones were held high, and the energy was electric, but no one expected what was about to unfold. Backstage, whispers had already started circulating. Security noticed a familiar figure walking quietly toward the side stage entrance. Some thought it was a prank. Others dismissed it as a mistaken identity. But within minutes, the unmistakable presence of Eminem was confirmed. Slim Shady, the rap icon who had remained low profile for months, was there, and no one had told Ed. As the opening chords of Perfect filled the arena, Eminem emerged from the shadows. The lights flickered, the crowd gasped, and the unexpected bass-heavy intro of Lose Yourself suddenly overpowered Ed's melody. Fans were shocked. Phones went up. Social media exploded in real time. Clips of the moment went viral within minutes. Eminem-aided Sheeran quickly trended worldwide. Ed froze mid-verse, stunned as Eminem stepped onto the stage. Witnesses say emotions ran high. Some fans were cheering in excitement, others were murmuring in confusion. Hailie, Eminem's daughter, who was reportedly attending the concert with friends, was caught on camera looking genuinely shocked. Her expression alone became the meme of the night. Backstage sources revealed tension that no one outside knew about. For months, rumors had swirled about subtle friction between the two artists. Some insiders claimed Ed had teased Eminem on social media over a minor lyric dispute, while others suggested Eminem had been frustrated over a perceived snub at a charity event months prior. Whatever the reason, the sudden on-stage appearance was enough to ignite speculation everywhere. As Eminem grabbed the mic, the crowd erupted, but Ed looked visibly flustered. He leaned into the microphone, trying to stay calm, while Eminem dropped bars in his iconic rapid-fire flow. The mashup of acoustic and hip-hop created a surreal moment, with fans screaming, crying, and laughing all at once. Those who had been front row said it was like witnessing a cinematic crossover they never knew they needed. Meanwhile, Hailie's reaction went viral. Clips showed her covering her mouth, eyes wide, whispering to her friend, "Dad's really doing this live?" Within hours, thousands of fans had commented, theorizing whether she was in on the surprise or genuinely shocked. Sources close to the family say Hailie had no clue, making her reaction completely authentic. The media frenzy didn't stop there. By the end of the night, entertainment sites were reporting conflicting accounts. Some claimed Eminem was there to support Ed. Others suggested a full-blown feud. Fans debated endlessly online. Was this a stunt, a collaboration, or the beginning of something more? Even Ed's team refused to comment immediately, adding fuel to the fire. Insiders hinted at the pre-show chaos. Security had reportedly tried to stop Eminem from approaching the stage, worried about crowd control and the potential for misunderstanding. But Eminem, known for his stubbornness and love of surprises, pushed through. "If I'm showing up, it's happening my way," one source allegedly said, quoting him. By the time the duet, or rather the unexpected performance mashup, ended, emotions ran high. Fans were ecstatic, critics were scrambling for explanations, and the internet was saturated with clips, reaction videos, and theories. Social media didn't just buzz, it erupted. Hashtags like Aufreis Eminem crash, Arc Hailie shocked, and Jair Edevis Eminem flooded Twitter and Instagram, making it one of the fastest trending moments in recent pop culture history. Backstage, reports say Ed approached Eminem after the performance, initially furious, then laughing nervously. Some insiders claimed Ed whispered, "Next time, give me a heads up," while Eminem smirked and replied, "Where's the fun in that?" The brief interaction was enough to calm the tension, though it also sparked new speculation about whether there was a long-standing rivalry or simply playful banter between the two stars. Fans outside the arena, who had streamed the concert live, said they were witnessing history. Music bloggers described it as a collision of worlds. A pop singer known for heart-on-his-sleeve ballads suddenly intertwined with a rap legend famous for raw aggression and lyrical dexterity. The contrast created an electric energy that no one could ignore. Even industry executives weighed in, praising the unplanned crossover for its cultural significance. "This is the kind of moment that defines careers," one insider said. "It's not just about music. It's about the shock, the authenticity, the human reaction. And that's why everyone is talking about it." Yet amid the applause, there was an undercurrent of concern. Some fans feared Eminem's sudden appearance might overshadow Ed's concert entirely. Others worried about the safety implications of an unscheduled collaboration in a packed arena. According to security staff, there were moments when the crowd surged forward, creating tense situations that could have escalated. But both artists managed to navigate the chaos, keeping the event on track while creating an unforgettable moment for fans. By the end of the night, the world was buzzing not just about Eminem's appearance, but the entire spectacle, the shock, the emotional reactions, Hailie's stunned expressions, and the media storm that followed. It wasn't just a concert anymore. It was a cultural event, a headline-making crossover that left everyone questioning what might happen next. And while fans speculated endlessly online, insiders hinted at the biggest shock yet, whispers of a potential collaboration, a secret project between Ed and Eminem that might be revealed in the coming months. The speculation alone had fans obsessed, causing streams of online articles, fan theories, and viral TikToks dedicated to decoding the night's events. The morning after the concert, the internet was in absolute chaos. Clips of Eminem storming the stage had gone viral across every platform: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Fans were dissecting every frame, every glance between Eminem and Ed Sheeran, every reaction from the audience. Memes flooded timelines. One showed Hailie's wide-eyed shock with the caption, "Even she didn't see it coming." Another cut together Eminem's aggressive bars over Ed's tender melody, captioned "Pop meets rap in the ultimate collision." Theories exploded. Some claimed this was a long-planned publicity stunt orchestrated by Ed's management team to revive his streaming numbers. Others insisted it was a revenge play, an old feud supposedly resurfacing in the most public way imaginable. And then there were those who believed Eminem simply couldn't resist showing up unannounced, proving once again why he was one of the most unpredictable artists in the industry. Meanwhile, insiders painted a different picture. According to sources close to Eminem, this was far from a publicity stunt. He wanted to shock Ed. He wanted to see his reaction. And let's just say it exceeded expectations, one source revealed. It wasn't personal, but it definitely sent a message. That message? Only Slim Shady knows. Backstage, emotions were running high. Ed reportedly retreated to his dressing room immediately after the performance, pacing and muttering under his breath. Security had to calm him down as he attempted to track down Eminem backstage. Witnesses say Ed finally caught up with him, and the encounter was equal parts tense and surreal. "Next time, call me," Ed supposedly said, his voice shaking with adrenaline. Eminem, ever the stoic figure, allegedly replied with a smirk, "Where's the fun in that?" The backstage drama didn't end there. Crew members admitted that cameras, lighting, and audio setups were nearly compromised during Eminem's unscheduled performance. Technicians scrambled to adjust sound levels when the rapid-fire lyrics clashed with Ed's live instrumentals. One audio engineer recalled thinking, "This isn't a rehearsal. This is chaos, and somehow it's brilliant." While the professionals scrambled, the fans outside had their own reactions. Social media blew up with fan theories about Hailie's involvement. Some claimed she had orchestrated the surprise, teasing her dad on Instagram before the show. Others pointed out that her expression on camera was pure shock, confirming she had no idea her father would appear. Within hours, her reactions became a viral moment in themselves, with hashtags like #HailieShocked trending worldwide. Meanwhile, tabloids had a field day. Headlines screamed, "Eminem ambushes Ed Sheeran live." Hailie witnesses unthinkable concert chaos. Hailie witnesses unthinkable concert chaos. And pop star stunned as rap legend crashes stage. The stories varied wildly. some claiming feud, some claiming friendship, and some hinting at secret collaborations. Every click added to the frenzy. Fans were obsessed with the reactions on stage. Footage showed Eminem stepping close to Ed, intensely staring him down as if issuing a lyrical challenge. Ed, caught between astonishment and amusement, attempted to play along, strumming his guitar and singing as if nothing unusual was happening. That moment, captured in countless videos, became iconic. Social media users couldn't get enough, editing mashups, slow-motion clips, and reaction compilations. The hashtag #EminemEdMoment topped trending lists in multiple countries. But it wasn't just fans who were reacting. Celebrities weighed in, many expressing surprise and admiration for Eminem's audacity. Rap legends tweeted respect for the stunt, calling it classic Slim Shady energy. Meanwhile, pop stars and colleagues of Ed Sheeran expressed confusion and amusement, with some joking that this is why you never assume a concert is safe. The following day, insiders claimed the family dynamic added another layer to the story. Hailie reportedly texted her friends immediately after the show, expressing both shock and pride. "Dad's insane but amazing," she supposedly wrote. Sources say she even teased friends that she might secretly want to appear in one of Ed's future performances just to witness the chaos again. Behind the scenes, tensions lingered. Some crew members admitted that security had considered stopping Eminem from entering the stage entirely. The risk of crowd surge and uncontrolled chaos was high. But no one wanted to confront him. "You don't tell Eminem he can't do something," one security member explained. "You just brace yourself for whatever happens next." Meanwhile, fans began dissecting the musical mashup itself. Rap enthusiasts marveled at Eminem's improvisational skills over Ed's chord progressions, praising the genius of fusing acoustic pop with aggressive rap. Pop fans were equally impressed, noting Ed's calm and professional response. Music bloggers called it a masterclass in stage improvisation and a moment that will be talked about for decades. Despite all the chaos, some insiders hinted at reconciliation. Reports suggested that after the adrenaline faded, Ed and Eminem shared a private conversation about future collaboration. Some sources claimed that the unplanned performance might have been the catalyst for a new single, though nothing has been officially confirmed. The fan reaction only grew more intense when snippets of Hailie's live reaction went viral. Clips of her staring in disbelief, whispering, "No way, Dad. No way," were edited into countless memes, GIFs, and reaction videos. Her shock was relatable. Fans worldwide felt as if they were experiencing the moment through her eyes. Within hours, the clip had been shared millions of times, cementing Hailie's reaction as a cultural moment in itself. Meanwhile, the music industry debated the implications. Some executives suggested that Eminem's unannounced performance might spark a new trend of pop rap surprise collaborations. Others feared the stunt could inspire reckless fan behavior, noting that arenas are not designed for spontaneous chaos. Social media platforms, however, continued to reward the content, amplifying clips and spreading them globally. Backstage, the conversation shifted to emotions and personal stakes. Ed reportedly admitted that while he was initially shocked, he respected Eminem's audacity. "It takes guts to just step on stage like that," Ed allegedly told his team. And yeah, it was scary, but also incredible. Meanwhile, sources say Eminem expressed relief that Ed had handled the moment professionally, and that the fans loved the crossover energy. By the end of the day, the story had evolved from a shocking concert moment to a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Fans debated, analysts dissected, and insiders teased what could come next. Some speculated about future live collaborations, secret tracks, or even a full joint tour. And while the world watched eagerly, the family element, especially Hailie's genuine shock, added a human touch that made the story even more viral. The shockwaves from that night didn't stop at social media. By the next morning, news outlets worldwide were scrambling to get first-hand accounts. Headlines screamed everywhere. Eminem ambushes Ed Sheeran in front of thousands. Hailie's priceless reaction goes viral. And the concert nobody will forget. Even mainstream networks ran clips during prime time, replaying the moment where the acoustic melodies collided with Slim Shady's ferocious bars. Fans weren't just talking, they were analyzing. Every look, every step Eminem took on stage, every glance Ed threw back was scrutinized. Reaction videos multiplied like wildfire. YouTube compilations titled "Eminem Destroys Ed Sheeran on Stage" and "Hailie's Jaw-Dropping Dad Moment" garnered millions of views within hours. TikTokers remixed the audio, overlaying fan screams, and some even recreated the iconic stage moment in living rooms around the world. Inside the arena, emotions ran higher than anyone expected. Front row fans described the experience as surreal, almost cinematic. One attendee said, "I was singing along and suddenly Eminem is right there, shouting every word. I didn't know whether to scream, cry, or just laugh. It was unreal." Meanwhile, Hailie's reaction remained the talk of the night. Clips circulated that showed her covering her mouth in disbelief, whispering, "No way. Dad actually did it." Fans were obsessed with the genuine shock on her face. It became a trending moment, as people connected with her mix of awe, fear, and pride, reminding everyone that even celebrities' families are caught off guard by these high-octane moments. But the backstage story added even more fuel to the fire. Reports suggested that Eminem didn't just appear spontaneously. He had coordinated with only a handful of insiders. Security briefings were done hastily, sound engineers were warned at the last minute, and even Ed's own team wasn't fully aware of the surprise. Sources claimed Eminem wanted the shock to feel authentic, for Ed, for the crowd, and for Hailie. Fans online speculated endlessly. Was it a subtle message? A playful stunt? Or did it hint at a deeper, previously unknown tension between the two megastars? One viral Twitter thread suggested that Eminem's lyrics during the surprise performance referenced a minor social media feud from months earlier. Another TikTok user analyzed Ed's face mid-performance, claiming he looked both terrified and amused, a reaction the internet loved dissecting. The drama didn't stop at the stage. After the concert, reports surfaced of a private conversation between Eminem and Ed in a quiet corridor behind the venue. Witnesses claimed voices were raised, yet minutes later, both artists were seen laughing together. It was like watching a buddy comedy unfold live, one staff member recalled. Others suggested the interaction hinted at an unlikely alliance or even a secret project in the works. As the story unfolded, insiders revealed another twist. Eminem's surprise may have been inspired by his desire to reconnect with Hailie through music. Some close to the family claimed he had been feeling disconnected from her amid his busy schedule, and saw this stunt as a way to create a shared, unforgettable memory. "It was chaotic, yes," said one source, but it was also deeply personal for him. Hailie being shocked wasn't part of the show. It was part of the father-daughter bond. Social media users picked up on the narrative instantly. Tweets speculated that Hailie's genuine reaction could signal a rare glimpse into Eminem's private life, something fans rarely get. Memes exploded. One showed Hailie's wide-eyed expression beside the caption, "When your dad ruins your chill night out," but also rocks it. Another combined Eminem's rapid-fire verses with Ed's soft vocals, humorously illustrating the musical chaos that had taken over the arena. Meanwhile, music critics were buzzing. Articles highlighted the unprecedented fusion of two vastly different genres, rap and acoustic pop, performed spontaneously on a massive stage. Some called it a live experiment in cross-genre brilliance, while others praised it as a once-in-a-lifetime moment that rewrote the rules of live performance. Industry insiders weighed in as well. Many admitted that this could redefine how pop and rap artists approach collaborations. If Eminem's unplanned performance had a ripple effect, it could encourage more spontaneous, high-risk live experiments. "This wasn't just a concert stunt," one insider said. "It's a statement about unpredictability and authenticity in music today." Amid the media storm, fans were particularly fascinated by Ed's response. While some expected panic or frustration, Ed reportedly handled the situation with remarkable composure. Sources claim he maintained professionalism on stage, even improvising to adapt to Eminem's verse. Later, backstage, he expressed awe at Eminem's audacity and skill. "I was floored," Ed allegedly told a crew member. "He just walks in and owns the moment." Meanwhile, Hailie's friends confirmed her shock was 100% genuine. Footage showed her replaying clips on her phone, laughing and shaking her head. She said, "Dad, that was insane," one friend revealed. She couldn't believe he actually did that live. Everyone could see the mix of terror and pride in her face. It was hilarious and heartwarming. In the following days, fans began dissecting the lyrics Eminem spat during the surprise. Observers claimed some lines seemed like subtle jabs at critics and industry politics, while others interpreted them as nods to his daughter, family loyalty, and the importance of authenticity. Online debates flourished, with threads dissecting every word, every gesture, and every look exchanged between the two artists. rumors of a secret collaboration began to take root. Some insiders hinted that Eminem's unannounced performance might foreshadow an upcoming track or joint tour. While nothing was officially confirmed, the speculation alone had fans on edge, eager for any hint of what could happen next. Music blogs labeled it the ultimate cliffhanger in modern pop culture. As the viral storm continued, both artists remained silent on social media. Ed posted a simple photo of the stage, smiling. With the caption, "What a night." Eminem shared a cryptic post, a black and white photo with the words, "Surprises are for the bold." Fans immediately speculated on the meaning, theorizing about future projects, feuds, or reconciliations. Even celebrities joined the conversation. Rap peers praised Eminem's audacity, while pop artists shared their astonishment at Ed's calmness. Interviews with concertgoers described the night as surreal, like watching a film unfold in real life. Fans commented endlessly, some reliving their own moments in the crowd, others imagining how they would have reacted if they were there. And then came a surprise twist. Exclusive reports suggested that Eminem and Ed had planned a private studio session the very next week. While unconfirmed, insiders claimed that after the initial shock, both artists wanted to explore creating music together. The speculation drove social media into overdrive, with fans posting wish lists of potential collaborations. By the end of the week, it became clear that Eminem's unexpected appearance had done more than shock the audience. It had created a global cultural moment. Hailie's stunned reactions, the onstage improvisation, and the unplanned fusion of two musical worlds had cemented the night as a defining event in music history. Social media metrics confirmed it. Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of shares, and trending topics that dominated the news cycle. Even after the initial buzz, fans couldn't get over the spectacle. Reaction videos continued to flood platforms. TikToks remixed the event into comedy skits, and meme compilations highlighted every memorable moment. Hailie's expression, Ed's flustered strumming, Eminem's commanding presence, and the chaotic energy that had transformed a routine concert into a historic event. The days following the concert only intensified the frenzy. Fans, celebrities, and industry insiders were all trying to piece together what had actually happened on that iconic stage. The footage of Eminem and Ed Sheeran together became an instant cultural touchstone, with clips being remixed, analyzed, and dissected down to the smallest gestures. Every look, every nod, every smile was scrutinized, as if the world were trying to decode a secret message. Inside the arena, employees who had witnessed the event firsthand described a surreal atmosphere. Some claimed it felt like the concert had transformed into a live movie scene, improvised, chaotic, yet perfectly orchestrated by the unpredictability of the moment. "It was like nothing I've ever seen," one staffer admitted. Ed was calm, Eminem was intense, and the fans were losing it in the best way possible. Hailie's reaction remained the viral sensation of the week. Fans could not get enough of the moment she realized her father had stepped on stage. Clips of her shocked expression were turned into reaction GIFs, memes, and social media challenges. One viral post read, "That moment when you realize your dad just destroyed a concert without warning." Her genuine mix of shock and admiration made the moment feel authentic, relatable, and unforgettable. Meanwhile, the industry buzzed with speculation. Some analysts suggested Eminem's appearance could be the prelude to a major collaboration. Others insisted it was purely a stunt, a way for Slim Shady to remind the world that he still sets the rules, on stage and off. Music journalists debated whether this would become a defining moment in crossover pop and rap history. Sources close to Eminem claimed that the performance had been planned for weeks in secrecy. Only a select few knew he would appear, and even Ed had been kept entirely in the dark. Eminem wanted to catch everyone off guard, a source revealed. The thrill, the shock, it's his signature move. But he also wanted it to be a memorable experience for Hailie, for fans, and for the music itself. Backstage, the tension between Ed and Eminem was palpable but quickly transformed into camaraderie. Witnesses described Ed approaching Eminem after the performance, initially flustered and frustrated, but then breaking into laughter. "He just came out of nowhere," Ed reportedly said, shaking his head. "I didn't know whether to be mad or impressed." Eminem, in true Slim Shady fashion, simply smirked. "Where's the fun in giving a heads up?" he replied. Fans were obsessed with every nuance of that interaction. Social media exploded with side-by-side comparisons of their facial expressions, speculative commentary on their conversation, and humorous fan edits imagining what was said. Some suggested Eminem was playfully testing Ed's composure. Others thought it hinted at a deeper creative connection forming behind the scenes. Amid the frenzy, music critics hailed the event as unprecedented. They praised the spontaneous fusion of genres, rap colliding with pop in a live setting, and highlighted how both artists adapted seamlessly to the chaos. Articles described it as a masterclass in improvisation and the kind of raw, unscripted moment that defines a generation of music performance. Meanwhile, Hailie's involvement continued to capture hearts. Fans speculated that the father-daughter dynamic might have played a role in Eminem's decision to appear. Some insiders hinted that Eminem, feeling distant from Hailie due to his busy schedule, wanted to create a moment they could share, something chaotic, memorable, and undeniably his. Her shocked expression wasn't just a viral clip. It was a window into a private family bond made public in the most dramatic way possible. The ripple effects extended beyond fans and critics. Celebrities commented online, praising both artists' courage and adaptability. Pop and rap artists alike shared admiration for the unexpected performance. Even Ed's peers in the industry expressed astonishment at his calm, professional response, noting that many would have faltered under such unpredictable circumstances. Then came an even bigger twist. Sources revealed that days after the concert, Eminem and Ed met in a private studio. While details remained scarce, insiders hinted that the session involved brainstorming new music, blending pop melodies with Eminem's rapid-fire rap style. Fans immediately speculated about a potential collaboration, sending social media into a frenzy of guesses, memes, and fan edits imagining what the track might sound like. Hailie reportedly accompanied Eminem to the studio, adding another layer to the narrative. Observers suggested her presence served as a grounding influence for her father, and possibly even contributed to the creative energy of the session. Fans online celebrated this revelation, imagining Hailie witnessing behind-the-scenes magic as her dad and Ed Sheeran jammed together unexpectedly. The story's cultural impact became undeniable. The viral clips, memes, and reactions weren't just about the music. They were about the spectacle, the family moment, and the sheer unpredictability of the situation. Music platforms reported surges in both artists' streams, as fans revisited their catalogs to relive the night through a new lens. Meanwhile, journalists and bloggers continued to spin theories. Some suggested a rivalry narrative, claiming Eminem wanted to assert dominance in the pop sphere. Others insisted it was a playful crossover designed purely for the fans. Regardless of interpretation, the moment was cemented as one of the most talked-about live performances of the decade. By the week's end, the conversation had expanded to include the long-term implications. Could this be the start of a secret tour? A full-length collaboration? Or was it simply a one-night phenomenon designed to shock, awe, and dominate social media feeds? Fans speculated endlessly, creating countdowns, fan art, and imagined set lists for what might come next. And through it all, Hailie remained the unexpected star. Her genuine reaction humanized the chaos, turning a viral stunt into a shared, relatable experience. Fans praised her for keeping it real, commenting that her shock perfectly mirrored what many of them felt in that moment. Within hours, her reactions had been reshared by celebrities, meme pages, and news outlets alike. The story even reached international audiences. Clips circulated globally, from Europe to Asia, with fans everywhere debating the significance of the performance. Music forums were flooded with posts analyzing Ed's adaptability, Eminem's audacity, and the viral family moment that had captured the hearts of millions. By the time the dust settled, the event had achieved legendary status. The combination of surprise, musical genius, and family authenticity had created a cultural moment that transcended genres, fan bases, and expectations. It wasn't just a concert anymore, it was history in motion. As insiders confirmed, Eminem's unplanned appearance may have been a personal gesture, a creative experiment, and a viral spectacle all at once. And while speculation about the future continues, one thing is clear. No one will forget the night. Eminem crashed Ed Sheeran's concert and left everyone, including his own daughter, completely shocked. And just like that, what started as a routine Ed Sheeran concert turned into one of the most unforgettable moments in music history. Eminem's unannounced appearance shocked the audience, left Hailie's jaw on the floor, and sent the internet into a frenzy that shows no signs of slowing down. Fans are still replaying the clips, analyzing every glance, every bar, and every reaction. wondering how one night could hold so much chaos, creativity, and pure emotion all at once. But the story isn't over. The backstage hints, private studio, sessions, and viral speculation suggest that this could be just the beginning of a collaboration or a series of surprises between Ed and Eminem. Will we see a secret track drop, a full joint tour, or was this once-in-a-lifetime stunt simply a moment of legendary spontaneity? The questions are endless, and that's exactly what keeps fans glued to every update. Now we want to hear from you. How shocked were you by Eminem crashing Ed's concert? Do you think this was a playful surprise, a bold power move, or the start of something bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're still reeling from the chaos, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next wild, behind-the-scenes celebrity story. Because moments like this remind us why we watch, share, and obsess over pop culture. The real drama, the family reactions, the unplanned surprises, they're what make the world of music unforgettable. And trust us, this isn't the last time. You'll hear about the night Eminem shocked Ed Sheeran, and even his daughter couldn't believe it.